The story begins with excitement and tension as the Grand Theater lights up for the much-anticipated premiere of The Scarlet Hour. The air is thick with anticipation. Inside, the theatre fills up with an eager audience, their chatter creating a lively buzz. The seats are plush, the stage set with elaborate scenery. Backstage, nerves are running high among the cast and crew, particularly Evelyn Sinclair, the lead actress, who is feeling the weight of the evening. The director paces, giving last-minute instructions, while crew members adjust lights and props, ensuring everything is perfect. Evelyn senses that someone might be trying to sabotage her, as several things have gone wrong during rehearsals. Props have gone missing mysteriously, costumes have been tampered with in ways that could ruin the performance, and strange threatening notes have appeared in her dressing room, adding to her anxiety.
Someone is definitely trying to ruin me. I can feel it. This can't be a coincidence.
During the first act of the play, Evelyn delivers her lines flawlessly, captivating the audience with her performance. But just before her big moment in the second act, she suddenly collapses on stage, shocking everyone. The audience gasps as she clutches her chest, struggling to breathe, creating a scene of chaos. When the curtains are drawn and the stage crew rushes to her aid, panic sets in. They discover, to their horror, that she is dead. With the doors locked and no way out, the cast and crew realize they're all suspects in this tragic event. And the killer is still among them, lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike again. Victor Hale, the gossip columnist, seizes the opportunity to play detective. He begins questioning each person, determined to uncover a scandal that he can turn into his next big story. As he delves into each character's connection to Evelyn, a web of secrets and resentment starts to emerge, revealing the complex relationships and hidden motives that lie beneath the surface.
Richard, you were once romantically involved with Evelyn, weren't you? Tell us more about your relationship.
Yes, but our relationship soured when she discovered I was funding another play. She threatened to ruin my career if I left her production. It was a tumultuous time, filled with arguments and broken promises.
Margaret Price, the understudy, was bitter and resentful toward Evelyn. Once a celebrated actress, Margaret had been pushed aside as Evelyn took the spotlight, and she often dreamed of a return to fame. Her jealousy and longing for the limelight were palpable.
I wouldn't have killed her, but I was prepared to step into the lead role. I had been waiting for my chance to shine again.
Anthony Moore, the director, had frequent arguments with Evelyn over creative differences. She had threatened to walk out of the production unless she had more control over her scenes, and Anthony had been growing increasingly frustrated with her demands. The tension between them was a constant undercurrent in the theatre.
She was impossible to work with, always demanding more control. It was a nightmare trying to manage her.
Lily Parker, the stage manager, is quiet and seems to want to keep out of the drama. However, Victor discovers that Lily knew Evelyn from years before, and they had a strained relationship. Their past was filled with unresolved issues and lingering tensions.
I was only following orders, but my loyalty to the theater has its limits. There were things I couldn't ignore.
Victor realizes that Evelyn's death was likely no accident. Someone wanted her gone, but who? The mystery deepens as he uncovers more layers of deceit and hidden agendas. The official detectives arrive at the theatre, led by the meticulous detective Sarah Collins and her partner, the intuitive detective Mark Davis. They begin their investigation by meticulously examining the crime scene, looking for any clues that might have been overlooked.
We need to gather all the evidence and interview everyone who was here that night. No detail is too small.
The detectives methodically interview the theatre staff, piecing together the events leading up to Evelyn's death. They find a torn piece of fabric near the scene, which could be a crucial piece of evidence. They also analyze fingerprints and review security footage, hoping to find any inconsistencies or suspicious behavior. Their initial findings suggest that Evelyn had many enemies, each with a potential motive for murder. As the investigation progresses, the detectives realize that this case is more complex than they initially thought. With each new piece of evidence, the list of suspects grows, and the true motive behind Evelyn's death becomes increasingly elusive. As Victor investigates, he finds several clues that deepen the mystery, but also some that mislead him. In Evelyn's dressing room, he finds an empty vial of poison hidden among her belongings, suggesting foul play.
Evelyn was poisoned. There's no doubt about it.
Victor also finds a threatening note in Evelyn's dressing room mirror written in red lipstick, warning her to leave the theatre if she valued her life. The note adds a layer of intimidation to the case.
Margaret, did you see this note?
Yes, but I assumed it was part of Evelyn's usual theatrics.
Victor discovers a vial similar to the one in Evelyn's dressing room in Richard Lawson's coat pocket, but Richard denies knowing anything about it, claiming he was framed. The vial could be a planted piece of evidence.
I swear, I don't know how that got there. Someone's trying to frame me.
Meanwhile, Lily Parker hints that she saw someone leaving Evelyn's dressing room just before the second act, but refuses to reveal who, fearing for her own safety. Her reluctance adds to the mystery.
I did see someone, but I can't say who. It's too dangerous.
The plot thickens with each clue leading to more questions than answers. Some clues seem to point in the wrong direction. Victor is left to piece together the puzzle, knowing that every clue could be a red herring designed to throw him off the trail. Time is running out, and the stakes have never been higher. Victor Hale gathers everyone on stage and reveals the secrets he has uncovered.
Margaret Price, you wanted Evelyn dead so you could take over the lead role, didn't you?
I would never stoop to murder, no matter how jealous I was. I was rehearsing my lines in the dressing room when Evelyn was poisoned.
He then turns to Richard Lawson and questions him about the poison.
Richard, what can you tell us about the poison?
I did keep a vial of poison as a last resort to avoid financial ruin, but I had no intention of using it on Evelyn. I was in the prop room sorting through old costumes.
Victor's questioning techniques are relentless, using every piece of evidence to corner the suspects. In a surprise twist, Victor accuses Anthony Moore, the director.
Anthony, were you fed up with Evelyn's demands? Did you poison her to salvage your play?
I was trying to keep the production together. I would never risk its success with murder. I was in a meeting with the producers when it happened.
Finally, Victor reveals that Lily Parker, the stage manager, had the strongest motive of all.
Lily, years ago, Evelyn ruined your acting career by exposing a scandal that left you blacklisted. You took the job as stage manager, waiting for the perfect moment to exact your revenge.
The room falls silent as the weight of Victor's revelation sinks in. The true face of betrayal is finally unmasked, leaving everyone to ponder the depths of their own secrets. Victor corners Lily Parker in Evelyn's dressing room, demanding the truth, his eyes burning with a mix of anger and desperation.
Lily, it's time to tell the truth. No more lies, no more hiding.
Yes. I placed the poison in Evelyn's tea before the performance, intending to make it look like an accident. I thought it was the only way. I wanted her to suffer the way I had suffered, losing everything she held dear. It was my only way to get back at her.
Lily reveals that Evelyn had blackmailed her, threatening to expose personal secrets that would destroy her life. The pressure was unbearable.
Evelyn blackmailed me, threatening to expose my secrets. She left me no choice. Desperate and cornered, I saw murder as the only way out. It was a dark, desperate decision. I carefully orchestrated everything, knowing no one would suspect the quiet stage manager. I thought I could get away with it.
As the police arrive to take Lily into custody, Victor Hale watches with satisfaction, knowing he has uncovered not just a murder, but a web of lies, betrayal, and ruined lives. The truth is finally out. Victor's face softens with relief as Lily is handcuffed, her expression a mix of resignation and sorrow. The weight of her actions finally sinking in.
The curtain has fallen on Evelyn's reign, but the dark secrets of the theater will live on. They will haunt these walls forever.
Epilogue. The theatre closes temporarily, haunted by the memory of what happened on opening night. The echoes of that fateful night linger. The final curtain becomes a legend in the theatre world, a dark tale of ambition, revenge, and the lengths some will go to for the spotlight. It is a story that will be told for generations. B. Pause 5 says. The dust has settled, but the scars remain. The investigation may have concluded with Lily Parker's arrest, but the theatre's dark secrets are far from fully uncovered. New revelations emerge, pulling everyone deeper into a web of lies and deceit. Pause 3S. Victor Hale, now more determined than ever, continues his relentless pursuit of the complete truth. He discovers that Evelyn had not acted alone in her blackmail scheme. There were others involved, hidden in the shadows, manipulating events for their own gain. Pause 4S. The theatre's staff, once close-knit, finds themselves questioning each other's loyalties. Friendships fracture, and trust becomes a rare commodity. The fear of betrayal hangs heavy in the air, making every interaction charged with suspicion. Pause 3. S. Victor, piecing together the puzzle, realizes that the stakes are higher than he ever imagined. The danger hasn't passed, it has only become more palpable. The deeper he digs, the more perilous his journey becomes. Shadows from the past loom large, threatening to consume them all. Pause 4S. As Victor uncovers each new secret, the theatre's dark history unravels further. The characters must navigate this treacherous landscape where every revelation brings them closer to a truth that could destroy them. Will justice be served, or will the darkness that haunts the theatre consume everyone in its path? Pause 5S. The story of the final curtain is far from over. It has become a legend, a dark tale of ambition, revenge and betrayal that will be told for generations. But for those who lived it, the nightmare continues, and the theatre's haunting echoes will never truly fade away. Pause 4S. Victor Hale's determination is unwavering. He knows that the truth is out there, buried beneath layers of deception. He spends countless hours sifting through old documents, piecing together the fragments of a story that refuses to be silenced. Late into the night, under the dim glow of a single lamp, Victor's resolve only strengthens. He connects the dots, each revelation bringing him closer to the heart of the theatre's dark past. Flashbacks reveal Evelyn's secret meetings, her whispered conversations with shadowy figures. Victor uncovers hidden files, documents that shed light on the true extent of the conspiracy. He confronts the theatre staff, each interaction charged with tension and suspicion. The staff members are nervous, defensive, their loyalty to each other shattered. Following a lead, Victor navigates the dark streets, the weight of the truth pressing down on him. He discovers a hidden room filled with evidence that could unravel the entire conspiracy. Old photographs reveal faces long forgotten, each one a piece of the puzzle. Victor makes a breakthrough, a moment of clarity that brings the entire picture into focus. Determined to expose the truth, Victor knows that he must tread carefully. Threats loom large, shadowy figures watching his every move. He narrowly escapes danger, the stakes higher than ever before. Seeking allies, Victor reaches out to those he can trust, knowing that he cannot do this alone. Together, they form a plan, a strategy to bring the truth to light. Preparing for a final confrontation, Victor knows that this is his last chance to uncover the truth. He faces his adversaries, the tension palpable, the air thick with anticipation. In a dramatic reveal, Victor lays out the truth, the evidence undeniable. The courtroom falls silent, the final judgment hanging in the balance. Reactions are mixed, some in shock, others in denial, the weight of the truth sinking in. Reflecting on the journey, Victor knows that the battle is far from over. Determined to continue, he knows that there are still secrets to uncover, still truths to be revealed. Walking into the sunset, Victor's journey is far from over, the path ahead uncertain but filled with purpose. The final curtain falls, but the story of the final curtain will live on. A testament to the power of truth and the resilience of those who seek it. The legend of the final curtain will be passed down through generations, a dark tale of ambition, revenge and betrayal. The theatre, haunted by its past, will continue to echo with the stories of those who lived through its darkest days. For Victor Hale, this is a new beginning, a chance to start anew, armed with the knowledge of the past and the determination to uncover the truth. Looking towards the future, Victor knows that the journey ahead will be challenging, but he is ready to face it head-on. The final shot of Victor Hale, a man determined to uncover the truth, a man who will stop at nothing to bring justice to those who deserve it. Pause 5S. The story of the final curtain is far from over. It has become a legend, a dark tale of ambition, revenge and betrayal that will be told for generations. But for those who lived it, the nightmare continues, and the theatre's haunting echoes will never truly fade away. Narrator, pause 3, S. As the dust settled, a new dawn broke over the horizon. The town, once shrouded in mystery and fear, began to heal. The people, forever changed by the events, found solace in the truth that had finally come to light. This was not just an end, but a new beginning. Pause 4S. Narrator. Victor Hale, though weary from his relentless pursuit, felt a renewed sense of purpose. The theatre, now a symbol of resilience, stood tall against the backdrop of the rising sun. Its once darkened corridors now filled with light and hope. Pause 3S. Narrator. Pause 2S. The community, united by the trials they had faced, started to rebuild not just the theatre, but their lives. Neighbours who had once eyed each other with suspicion now worked side by side, laying the foundation for a brighter future. Pause 3S. Narrator. Pause 2S. Victor, reflecting on the journey, knew that his work was far from over. But for the first time in a long while, he felt a sense of peace. The truth, though painful, had set them free, and with freedom came the promise of new beginnings. Pause 3S. Narrator. Pause 2S. As the town moved forward, the stories of their struggles and triumphs became a beacon of hope for others. The legend of the final curtain, once a tale of darkness, transformed into a story of resilience and redemption. Pause 4S. Narrator. Pause 2S. The theatre, now bustling with life, became a place where new stories were told, where dreams were born, and where the past was honoured but not forgotten. The echoes of the past served as a reminder of the strength and courage it took to uncover the truth. Pause 3S. Narrator. Pause 3S. For Victor Hale, the journey ahead was still uncertain, but he faced it with a heart full of hope and determination. The final curtain had fallen on one chapter, but the story of new beginnings had only just begun. Pause 4S. Narrator. Pause 3S. And so, as the town embraced the dawn of a new era, they knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, united by the truth that had set them free. Pause 5S. Narrator. Pause 2S. The final curtain was not just a story of ambition, revenge, and betrayal. It was a testament to the power of truth and the resilience of the human spirit. And that, above all, was the legacy they would carry forward. Pause 5S.